Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me, Vinod. Interesting things have happened overnight since I last spoke to you guys, and I thought it's critical that we talk about it. It's happened in the past, the saber rattling between the Democrats and the Republicans, but this time it's different. And why it's different is the way you can see everything else moving, the way the dollar is moving, the way the gold is moving, and just a general feeling in the market. They've realized, like how we always say, this time it's different because the government in the United States has shut down. They couldn't get any last minute deal pushed through. All hopes have vanished, and it's quite critical if you look at it because already since Trump came into power, he has dismantled a lot of the autonomy of the government, different arms of the government, and people have been laid off thanks to Doge. So they're already understaffed and they were already stretched like a rubber band, extremely tight and taut. Now, in the middle of all this, we have a shutdown, and this is quite huge. And I thought we should talk about this with Anand and understand why it has implications beyond American borders, because they're the world's largest market, they're the reserve currency, and this is really reflecting in the price of gold.
This is not the first time it has happened. It has happened in 2019 before this. And even in Obama presidency, the Clinton presidency, it's happened before. But this time, why is it slightly different? Why is it more nuanced? You never had an American president in living memory who was so confrontational with the others. All other presidents were willing to take the other party along. There would be some saber rattling, then they would all get together and pass a budget. America has a problem. If the budget is not passed, then the government shut down. In India, what happens is everybody gets together and passes the budget. So we don't have this shutdown. We are a party based system. And the parliament decides the prime minister. So if the budget does not pass, the prime minister has to resign.
It's a lack of confidence in the leadership.
Lack of confidence in the leadership. In an executive president, the president does not resign and he tries to find a way to pass the budget. That's what is happening in France, and that's what is happening here. There are two sides which are entrenched, the far left and the far right in the American context. And neither the liberal Democrats want to make any concessions, nor the conservative Americans. The center has become
So narrow.
narrow that it is not enough to build a consensus. So, and these Democrats have been smarting for nearly a year after the way they have been beaten badly in all the three arms. And when last time their leader Chuck Schumer agreed for a last minute deal, the Democrats almost forced him to resign.
Yes.
So they do not want any deal.
They don't have any stomach for any deal.
So the presidency, the Americans, Democrats, and with the guy they have elected for the mayor, Badani, it looks like they don't have any stomach for any
Inch.
inch to give to Trump and the conservatives. The conservatives don't want to give an inch.
Because they're scared of the mega base.
They are scared of the mega base. Now this is the politics of it. This could have been managed if everything else was okay. But Trump has damaged the entire world with his tariffs. So the whole world is in an unstable position. He's also made attacks on the Fed. And the independence of the Fed is under question. So the big powers in the East, which are the other big trading blocs, do not trust the dollar. So what they are doing is they are accumulating gold and using whenever they want to do transaction, use dollar, and then the major reserves are gold, and gold is being piled up. So Xi Jinping is also making an attempt to become the gold custodian for the world, and trying to make the rest of the world buy gold from China. While it may not succeed, it puts gold in the center space. And therefore, because what could have been an isolated American problem, because of Trump's tariffs and his tantrums all over the world, and his flipping positions in US relationships with Europe, which is their most reliable ally, and his speech in Parliament, he is trying to paint as the entire world as its enemy to him.
Correct.
This is not going to help. So a weakened dollar, a weakened Fed, weakened trade relationships.
And
On
then
top of
under
the
American government that shut down.
on top of this, the American government shutdown has rattled the world and has added more fuel to fire. In the futures market, gold has gone to 3,900 before dropping back. But it's crossed 3,009. It's a very psychologically important mark.
I agree.
Okay. So 2,000 to 3,000 was quick. 3,000 to 4,000 is going to be quicker. We don't know where it will stop.
And when it will stop.
No. And because data that Fed depends on will not become available because of these problems. Non-farm payrolls will not come out this week. Employment data will not be regular. So the Fed will not have data to make up its mind. If Fed cuts interest rates, gold will spike further. And he is going to harangue the Fed into cutting rates, if not this time, next time. And even if not next time, he will get his own board, he is going to push it through. So this is a really difficult time for America and the rest of the world. It's very, very, very tough, and we don't know what is happening. So, and since you do not know what is happening, the whole markets are in a state of flux. The American markets are highly overvalued. Anything with AI is going up, and people are talking of setting AI data camps in deserts in middle of nowhere. While you are setting up the camps like Oracle and others are setting up the camps and busy pumping up paper profits on their line, the usage for AI is not growing at the pace at which it is supposed to grow.
The claims are not there.
The claims are not there.
The receipts don't add up.
And all the low end jobs across the world, yesterday Lufthansa cut people. There are rumors that the Indian IT sector is cutting stronger than ever before.
Yes.
All this is going to put huge pressure on the markets all around the place. Right now, liquidity which the Fed infused is sloshing around the market and holding it. How long it will hold it, I do not know. But one thing is sure that the Oracle of Omaha, that is Warren, is selling stocks and piling on cash.
Correct.
So it looks very difficult. We don't know at this stage exactly what is happening anywhere in the world. We don't have reliable data, and the dollar is continuously weakening. How this will affect the market? Yesterday, the market went up because the actual slowing down happened much after that. Today, you will see more reactions in the market. If there is a relief, the market believes that there is a solution, it will rally. Otherwise, it will correct. Gold will continue to go up. If the slowdown, if the shutdown is confirmed and they both make trade charges at each other, these are tough times.
Yeah. So what Anand is trying to highlight is we were already in a situation where gold was having a run, a real serious run in the market. And we were talking about it before all this happened. We were talking about it definitely we'd be at 4,000 plus mid summer by next year. Now, with this more uncertainty being added to this pot and more volatility being added, that 4,000 finish line seems to be getting closer and closer. So, volatility is great as long as you invest wisely. That is one of the reasons why we have our own team of people who do research and see these volatilities and see where we should be positioning ourselves when we look at investing in the US and in Japanese markets. So, if you're interested in looking at American stocks and Japanese stocks and you're very scared of this uncertainty and you're very confused, or you would already are investing and you want more clarity, do reach out to me. I put up a form, Google form on Instagram, and you can fill that out. And my team will be ready to help and assist you with Anand's assistance. We'll be able to give you the right kind of guidance to manage these volatile times, especially in US and in Japan. So that said, this is just a public announcement which I wanted to make since a lot of you have been reaching out to me. I wanted to make it part of the video so you understand. There's no compulsion in this. It is something we're just offering if you're interested in. Thanks for watching. Be Rich.
Thank you for supporting Birich. If you like this video, send this to your relatives and friends and have them take a look. Once again, I thank you for your support for Birich.
Thank you.